Hello and welcome to my week 5 match in the pilot season of Beastieball Draft Me. Actually, no, it's week 6. It's week 6. We only have one more week after this. That's wild. This week I am playing against Skarme and the Feral Birds. Also, let me fix the display. There we go. That's much better. So you can see my team here and Skarme's team here. But some things to note. So here's the team. This is the team. I decided this week that Skarme has a lot of beasties, which don't have all that much body defense without a lot of investment. I think Skarme's going to invest into a lot of that body defense, but if it invests into body defense on every single beastie, then it won't go that well for me. But if it only invests in like 3 of them or so, then it's gonna go pretty decently. We've got a very body-focused team here. Every single beastie is a body attacker. I've sort of messed with the order a bit, but the main feature here, I think, is the, honestly, Stomp, Toppler, Bounce, Shloom. The things I'm scared of going into this matchup, I've prepared some for Ymith. I'm pretty scared of Platian. Obviously, Bandicraft and Maraptor are issues, but they're not merely offensive threats the same way. Basically, Skarme has a lot of mind attackers. Maraptor can be a body attacker. Ymith is a body and spirit attacker, and Skullcopy can do spirit. But other than that, this is a very mind-focused team. And so my goal this week was simply prep for the mind attackers. Hence, we have the Riplash with fully invested mind defense, which hits an absurd 140. I don't know why that beastie can do that. It really needs a nerf. But Hyperspike, Dig, Thump here, Steadfast, as I have Confident Pass on the Beetleback and High Five on the Magpike. I don't particularly think there's much of anything that will cause it to move or get deboosted, but I figured it was better to have options than Launcher in most cases. Or, no, wait, no, hold on. Let me check my build. Is it supposed to be Launcher? It's supposed to be Launcher. Okay, cool. So we're going to go and change that to Launcher in a moment. Some other things. Fully offensive Tort Anchor. Enough body defense in it to tank a Ymith Hyperspike from the net. An unboosted Ymith Hyperspike when at net. After tagging in with 2 layers of traps, it takes I think 83 damage from the Hyperspike. So it'll survive on 1 if that situation ever comes up. I figured it was probably something worth speccing into. I could maybe have done the same thing for the Beetleback, but I think the Beetleback is going to do a lot less being in the front row, so it's not really that much of an issue. Stop Provoke Patience on the Tort Anchor with Shanty to set Drum up and, prevent any bad feelings that might come my way, especially from the likes of Platian and potentially Skullcopy. Provoke, just designated Provoker of the week. Beetleback here, Rocket with full attack investment. I figured it has pretty good mind defense already. It has great body defense already. I really only need to spec into Spirit, especially because, I have such a highly invested Riplash, and Beetleback's going to be chilling in the back row. Rocket, Competent Pass, Battle Cry. Sitting next to the Magpike, which should be trusting, and I'm glad I'm doing this review because I'm going to need to change that as well. Spike, Power Sap, High Five, just very standard body attacking Magpike to do as much damage as possible. Didn't bother investing in its spirit defense because all the rest of my spirit defenses are, you know, pretty good, and there's only one spirit attacker I'm probably going to have to worry about. Skill copy's not a huge issue because it's so weak to body in the first place. And yeah, let's go fix those traits real quick. I need you. I don't have any spa salts left. Let's go fix that. I may need to, in fact, do a little grinding, so I will pause the recording for now and be back in a bit. All right, we're back, and the team has the correct abilities this time, the correct traits. Kind of important. I've got a room open, so Skarme should be here any minute. All right, so week 6. Both Skarme and I are currently 3-2, and we have the same differential in terms of games. I think we're both like 7-6. So this has like major standings implications, which I'm very excited about. Let's see, what do they have? Bendiva, Bandicraft, Platian, Ymith, Maraptor. About what I expected. No skull copy, yeah, makes sense. No UFL, it's UFL. Probably did spec heavily into body defense. We will see what the counterserve is. I'm a little concerned that the counterserve is going to blow me up. Bendiva could be Intimidate nonsense, which I'm a little scared of. Let's lead Riplash so I can... I'm at once I kind of want to lead Riplash, but I'd like to get Drum Up. Let's start simple the first game. Get Drum Up. Okay, Platian's up here. It has Heat Up. Telekinesis Snipe. Minefield Tack Pass set here on the Bandicraft, so I see no reason not to hit into the Bandicraft at this moment. Yeah, especially because the Platian has more defense. I should check stats as well, to be honest. They heat up the Tornanker, makes sense. Yeah, Captain, so it's gonna probably Tack Pass here. Shloom is Sweaty, which I'm fine with. Platian is Charge. Which means Toppler will, like, blow it up. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna go into Beetleback. Echo Stripe, Tack Pass, Trait Dance, Maraptor, fully body defense. Ymith, not all that invested. It has full, or almost full, both body and spirit attacks, so it looks like it's mixed. I am having trouble processing all the information quickly as I'm trying to speak about it as well. But let's put the Beetleback in and start outputting some major damage. If Platian's in the front, I think it just dies to Toppler after charge. Okay, it dies to Toppler regardless. Now, do I think I'm clicking Toppler? Probably not. Because I think something's switching in. I'm thinking it's probably the Maraptor. I kind of do want to click Toppler though, because if it doesn't switch in, I really want the Platian to go down. With that said, I think Stomp is the correct play here. Riplash can hopefully come in safely here. Oh, just Heat Up. Okay. That was an interesting play. I suppose maybe a prediction from its part, but, oh, Snipe will kill Riplash, though. Right, okay, that's not great. I can just move Shloom to the side here, and then Minefield won't KO on serve because... Or I could let Shloom die. I think I let Shloom die here. And just get someone in on the counter serve. I could even Battle Cry here. Yeah, I don't want to tag anyone into that, basically. So we're losing the point either way. Yeah, Shloom didn't actually recover any stamina there, so it would not have helped. I think I want Magpike in first. And what we're gonna do is probably click Rocket. There are no generic sideways moves, so I don't have to worry about leaving the back row open. Maraptor with Echo Strike could do a bit of damage with Tac Pass and all that, but I'm more concerned about getting the Platian down. I also have Drum Up, which does help against Heat Up, which is always nice. Oh, I just realized when they clicked Heat Up a couple turns ago, it probably didn't do anything. Shows how much attention I'm paying right now. I may or may not have stayed up all night bashing. Okay, so Rocket Serve here. Bendiva Dump is gonna do a lot of damage if I don't hit it. But if I need to hit it here in case it's the Bendiva, but it's the Yamith. Interesting. Normal set is there. Burnout is there. Burnout's gonna do 110 to Magpike. So I do in fact need to swap them out probably to Riplash here. Because that won't work. I could alternatively go to Tortanker, which I think might even be better, but Riplash blows anything up with Thump, actually. We're going to Riplash. Part of my issue this draft is I've been too scared to just use Riplash for what it can do, which is lots and lots of damage. Dig Con Pass here. Doesn't quite kill Maraptor, but Hyperspike does, so I think I'm just clicking Hyperspike here. Shloom's back up. Shloom is back up, which is important. They dodge, interesting. Okay. So in that case, we're absolutely hitting into the Banditcraft here. Don't think there's any reason not to do that. It'll be an issue if Bendiva comes in, but I have 2 points and Skarme has 1, so we will address that when it comes to it. This is a very offensive matchup. I foresee this being quite a short video relative to some others. Okay, already in the front. Makes sense, don't want it to take too much damage. Set can't be used. Thump won't knock out Beetleback. Thump also won't knock out Magpike, interestingly enough. Burnout also will not knock out Magpike, so I think I go Magpike here. Because no provoke currently on the field means it's gonna be harder for them to prevent a high five unless it, you know, tags Maraptor in. Yeah, flex and thump, as expected. Doesn't KO. Spike here. Kills Bandy. Doesn't kill Yamith through block. Deals 72 to Maraptor, which probably comes in here if I'm real. I don't see Maraptor not coming in here. Either way, Beetle takes stuff just fine. So what I'm probably actually going to do is end up high-fiving out into Tort Anchor. But we're absolutely spiking into the Yamith. Oh. Well. That's game one, I guess. Skarme went for the hard predict there and didn't pay off. Fantastic play. Love the forethought. Unfortunately, I was going for damage on stuff that wasn't the Banditcraft. I was expecting the Maraptor. Is the... Is the Maraptor Thrasher by any chance? That's something to check. But either way. I'm gonna see if Skarme wants serve or counter serve. Give them some time to think about that. And drink some water. Skarme wants counter serve. I'm going to give them a moment to just confirm that. Edit rules. Serve. Left side. Okay. All right, game two. What do I think is going to happen differently this time? I expect we might see like an Echo Strike lead. Because I was notably on counter serve last match, if I recall correctly. So... no, I wasn't. I served with Tort Anchor. I don't expect to see the heat up plan again immediately. But I think I would still like to serve with Tort Anchor. Alternatively, I could use Riplash out at the start of the game, now that I think about it. I'd like to prepare for Bindi, but dump, because I think that may be coming out. Oh no, it's still Platian again. Okay. Well, in that case, we're doing a whole bunch of damage to our friend Banditcraft here. Not much to think about. There's one move I can click. Heat up goes into the Tort Anchor. Attack pass here will mean it's doing 92 to Riplash in the front row. I could also just leave Riplash in the back and tag in Beetleback, which is, I think, the plan. This thing does too much damage. We know it's an issue in PvP. I shouldn't kill everything on this team, despite the fact that Skarme has prepped for it. I feel not great about doing this. That said, I don't want to click Hyperspike quite yet, because obviously that'll put me at quite the deficit, so it's Thump to start with. How much is Snipe doing? Snipe is killing, but if I block it shouldn't, hopefully. Oh, I guess Maraptor comes in here, probably. Oh, no, heat up goes. Okay. Now Maraptor probably comes in. Heat up definitely putting in a lot more work this game already. But Riplash does too much damage. Okay, Ymith comes in. I don't think Snipe is KOing. Yeah, Snipe is doing not enough to KO here, so I think I just click Battle Cry, unfortunately. Beetle will go down here, which is noteworthy. I don't think I can save Riplash next turn, but I can probably tag them out for Shloom by the looks of it. And I guess the other question is, do I want a Hyperspike here? If I Hyperspike here, then Plation's boosts are reset. Yeah, I think I'd like Plation's boosts to reset. I'll be perfectly real. Okay, Plation goes down. So I expect we see Bendiva here. As per usual, I am not able to target the bottom row, so this is basically a free dump opportunity. Who would I like in is the question. And I think the answer to that is Shloom is going to be my best damage output to start with. So probably them. This is where it gets more interesting. Riplash comes back up here, which means I can just click Hyperspike again. It won't do quite as much damage, but I think honestly putting them to the front is fairly safe. And if Skarme hits into the Riplash, yeah, this is going to be a big punish. Yep. And that is unfortunately game, I think. I get why people say this thing is broken now. Like, I mean, I've played against it a whole lot in the bash that's currently happening, but this is a little absurd. Okay. That's a short one, unfortunately. So, that's week 6. Nerf Riplash. Greg, this beastie is too strong. We kind of need to do something about it. I'm not sure exactly what, like, I'm not sure. I think it probably needs a power nerf, if not also, like, I was thinking it just needed its defenses nerfed. Judging by this, it needs a power nerf. I was kinda not for the power nerf, but having now used it, this is not fair. So let this be a demonstration of what the meta is kind of like in August of 2025 early access. This is a bit silly. Skarme may have some stuff to say. Not sure. There wasn't much to comment on, unfortunately, as they're saying. Yeah. Apparently, they invested body defense because of the shark and shloom, but it didn't help. So, Greg, you're gonna see this one, hopefully, and nerf sharp, because there's really nothing there. Heat up Whisper Shloom, Skarme says, which makes sense, gets it a lot lower, a lot quicker when Ancient is around. But yeah, Riplash is too strong. Thanks for watching. It's too strong.